Guess what I saw today? Well, because I told you last week. I finally saw Enter the Dragon. If you can, if it zooms in, come on, zoom in. There we go. Enter the Dragon, the big screen. I won a contest. This was back in 2013 ish, so about 4 years ago. I won a contest to go see that movie with the remaining cast at the time. So there was John Saxon, there was Jim Kelly, there was, I'm pretty sure Bob Wall was still alive. I'm not sure if he went to the event or not. Linda Lee was there. His daughter was there. It was gonna be so cool. It was in California. I didn't know that. Didn't have money. Couldn't go. Cousin went, and I was so sad. Once in a lifetime opportunity missed. I'm not the biggest Bruce Lee fan ever, but as you can see, I am my life and my lifestyle is heavily influenced from Bruce Lee. Anyways, my thoughts on this movie. I finally seen it in the theaters, and it has not aged as well as I previously thought. I went to go see it with two of my good friends, and not only were my good friends laughing at parts that I have never laughed at, but there was audience people laughing at different parts. Not laughing like there was comedy in this movie, um, but they were laughing at parts that were supposed to be serious, even philosophical parts and fighting. Uh, it made them cringe laugh like it was just goofy almost. So that is a sign that this movie has not aged as well as I thought. But nevertheless, I love this movie. I enjoyed it. I I love this movie. This is probably in my top 5 favorite movies. But I do have to admit, this time around, I've seen it, and I've seen it from a different view because I haven't seen it for several months. Not several, probably a couple months. And it was just a different perspective, different scenes. It was on the big screen, so I was able to see certain details that I could not see on a like 40-inch screen. But it was a different experience. The audience reactions, not like the laughing ones, but some of the audience reactions were fun and just so awesome to experience. So this is gonna get into spoilers a little bit, but it doesn't really matter. It's not like a big part in the movie. Bruce Lee fights Bob Wall, and during the fights, he's really quick. So they go up, and they have their hands like against each other, and they're about to fight. And Bruce Lee's he's like punches like really quick. Like that's a slow punch compared to Bruce Lee's punch, but he's just like bam, and basically I didn't move my fist, but that's how it looks when Bruce Lee punches. It's just a blur, and one of the people sitting right behind me was like, "Wow!" He was just like so excited that this man could punch faster than the eye can see, and that was just so exciting. Let's see another. Let's see what my other thoughts about this. Let's see. The film quality is not as good. Like the visually, it's very blurry sometimes, and when it's very noticeable when it's expanded on the big screen. And I want to say I did get dressed up and I went like this. It's wasn't that cold, but still was cold enough. Um, I can't be I can't be shirtless in a theater in public, so I put on a muscle shirt. This is my muscle shirt that has the dragon claw marks on it. So there's the cut on this side, cut on the abs, cut on the back. These are just some pants, just kind of baggy, and you have the white socks with the black slippers. And when you go to Comic Con, I obviously don't have this on, so I can take this off now. But when I was at the theater, this had to be on. I look more like Bruce Lee when I'm not wearing a shirt, but that's. I can't wait for Comic Con because Comic Con is the time where I am Bruce Lee. The cool thing is, this is going off topic. I'm pretty much done with the movie. It was fun. It was entertaining. I have to watch it again. This is probably like my 30th time watching it. But I like to see people's experiences with this movie. I enjoyed it. Fight scenes are awesome. Some of the other scenes where there's not fighting, especially during the beginning, are very slow. The introductions of all the characters, you have John Saxon playing Roper, you have Jim Kelly playing Mr. Williams. Just some of the introductions are a little slow. Some of the scenes have not aged as well, are cringy. People were laughing at Bruce Lee's like "Wah!" like his battle cry, but people don't see it from the view I see it, so that's okay. That's the emotional, like an emotional voice behind his motions, and so that was something that was distracting people laughing. I do have to admit, Bruce Lee was not the greatest actor, but he is a great physical actor. He can do all of the kicks, and obviously he's a martial artist. But he's not the greatest actor. He wasn't an actor. He was a liver. Like he lived. He didn't act so much. But this is the only movie that you hear Bruce Lee's actual voice. In other movies, he's dubbed over, and you don't get to hear his natural voice. But I would think I was talking about Comic Con. I can't remember what I was talking about. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to be doing a Enter the Dragon review sometime between work and my crazy school studying, which I should be studying right now, but I wanted to get my thoughts out on this video. Let me know what you guys think about Enter the Dragon. Have you seen it on the big screen? Were you one of the few lucky people that entered that contest and was able to see all the remaining cast? And leave a thumbs up if you like the movie Enter the Dragon, or leave a thumbs up if you like Comic Con, because I'm going to be going to Phoenix Comic Con this coming May. So if you guys are going, I might see you guys there. Alright? I'll talk to you guys and see you guys later. One last thing I forgot to mention, that this is before the movie started. We were walking into the theater, and some dude was right in front of us, and my friends were behind me, and they just say like, "Oh, it's Bruce Lee," and like the guy turns around and he's like, he's not super close to me, but he's close enough, and he's just like he's startled because I guess I resemble Bruce Lee slightly. I actually have another story for you guys. So I went to go see Bruce Lee's house in Oakland, California. One of his many houses. He lived in the house with James Lee and Linda Lee, his wife at the time. And I went to go take a couple pictures. I was wearing my Bruce Lee shirt. My hair is usually this long, kind of the bowl style haircut. And one of the neighbors, he was an African American gentleman, asked me, I'm not joking, I'm not lying, I'm not kidding, this is what he asked. He says, "Hey," he's like, "are you related to Bruce Lee?" And I was like, I didn't know what to think. I told him no, but I should have said yes and like did a kick or something. That'd have been funny, but I didn't think about that at the time. But he asked me if I was related to Bruce Lee, and he actually talked about Bruce Lee and his children and the elementary school that they went to, and it was so cool. One of the coolest moments to meet someone who knew Bruce Lee, but not only knew Bruce Lee, was Bruce Lee's neighbor. That was so cool. Anyways, I'm done. Good night, you guys. I'll see you guys later.